Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Indiana's offense will have the football first. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the speed on defense? Offense trying to get tricky, trying to run the quarterback outside, but the pursuit and the speed by this defense, they got to him quick.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. It's complete to the left. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be fourth down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The Nittany Lions offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Koltanecki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
The Nittany Lions back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the wideout. Nobody around as he makes the tackle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
The Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a really nice job understanding, I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They go to the ground. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for a gap. It's Hemby. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. And that ball is live in the backfield. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The Nittany Lions have it with a first and goal. Makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Aller. Here's a heat. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Penn State. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside and I'm taking it in myself.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Throws to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Hemby. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Going up top again. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
The Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it away at the 37. Finds his tight end. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Safe completion on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To throw, it's Allard. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well, and they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ross. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Oh, it's blocked. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Aller. Got his man out of the backfield. At the 35, he's loose. He's loose. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside to survive. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Snagged in the middle, it's Cooper. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
And the Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Snagged out of the air. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run. And they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
One thing thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Punt is on its way. Now on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. That's caught. It's Singleton.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Sends it back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Aller. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll give it to the back, fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Looking downfield on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Henby.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on second down. Quick completion on the out. The Hoosiers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
On 4th down, going to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Dropping back, it's Allard. Working that left side now. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown! Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Sets up the screen. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Catch in the middle, it's Hemby. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back in the